Hello, dear. It's Naima Singletary here with the Academy for Womanhood, where we help witchy, empathic women heal sexual trauma, grow up, and become fierce, unapologetic women who design their businesses and lives on their terms. And a big end game for many of our clients is their first six-figure empire. I'm broadcasting to you right now from the Four Seasons Hotel here in Milan, Italy, which is very beautiful, and it's a great place to come and lounge. Like, their lounge area it just feels so good, and the service is exquisite, and it really allows me to relax into service the way I like to at high-end luxe kind of places. And I'm going to be sharing with you about a glorious, speaking of high-end, a glorious connection, transformation, and luxe opportunity in Miami, February 21st. So excited about that. But I really want to talk first about why this even matters. Why this, meaning I used to be a woman who, like, my normal way of being was very masculine. Rushing everywhere, throwing food down in front of my computer, just proud to work 16-hour days, exhausted, and do it again the next day and the next day until I burn myself out over and over and over again. Just sort of like, I can do it, I can do the job of 10 people. And it was so exhausting, and I never was able to make over $40,000 a year, and it just, And so really what this experience about that I'm going to be talking about in just a moment here is really basking in the softness of being a woman and bringing that into the entrepreneurial space, because there is no separation. It's you running your business. And so really refining the softening of being a woman while still cultivating your edge, because that's also required to build a successful business. But allowing yourself to receive service, high levels of service, and allowing yourself to say yes to such an experience. An experience where you can be with other witchy, empathic women like you, who are highly sensitive, who can predict the future, who can heal people with their touch, who literally changing people's lives, healing people's lives, transforming people's lives, up-leveling people's lives, and being around women where everything that goes into living that kind of a life and being that kind of woman, the fear of what people think, being in possession of this kind of power, how to use it, how to charge for it, how to stand in the power of it relentlessly and really be open to receiving large amounts of money, and us really talking together, because we get each other, really talking about what it takes. So I've built a multiple six-figure coaching empire, and I want to tell you a little bit about me for those of you who don't already know me. So I'm here in Milan because I live here. It was a dream of mine over 15 years ago to move here to Milan, Italy, and I decided I was coming back. And this dream I had parked, like I'm sure you can relate. You had things you wanted to do, you had dreams, etc., and obligatory responsibilities, you forgot about the dream, right? For me, it was marriage and college. And it wasn't something that I actually wanted to do. It was just something that I did because, well, marriage was proposed. Well, I'm in college. I need to go ahead and finish. Yeah. And yet, I wanted to stay here in Milan. And when I was on the plane back to the U.S. over 15 years ago, crying, because I didn't want to go, I promised myself that I would come back. And a year ago, actually less than a year ago, I was in the middle of leading my own intensive in Fort Lauderdale, and all these desires and dreams just came up to the surface. And I had a chance, as I'm sure you've had many times in my life, to say yes, even though it was kind of like, well, this wasn't part of the plan, or say no. If I was going to say yes to this thing that I had always wanted to do, or say no. And I had been doing the work over the weekend, because it was a really intense weekend, to really open up all of my channels. I think many of us are congested and we don't even know how to say yes. We need to be reminded of our yes, be brought back to our yes. And so this 4-course, 5-star dining experience and opportunity for connection and learning that I want to invite you to is Sunday, February 21st. This is an opportunity for you to practice saying yes to yourself. This is an opportunity for you to be with people who freaking get you. How about that? This is an opportunity for you to unload all the stuff that you think about in private, for you to be exquisitely taken care of by the staff, for you to enjoy a delicious meal, for you to talk about what it is that you need to talk about, like the thing that you've been harboring, the dream that you need to pursue, the very next step in your business, the dollar amount that you want. All of these nuances, we're going into them. And I want to share with you like some real hardcore stuff around building a business. This is not magic. This is not it's not for the faint of heart. It's not like it's for some people and not for others. The 6-figure empire is for a woman who decides that is hers. That's who it's for. It's for the woman who decides that's hers. So this is what I want to invite you to do. At this experience on Sunday, February 21st, we're meeting at 7 p.m. in downtown Miami on the 16th floor of a beautiful hotel. Where it's just gonna be exquisitely divine, and you should see pictures and details on this page. If this really speaks to you, I invite you to say yes. What is your first reaction to this? Is your first reaction yes? Do that. If your first reaction is no, do that. If your first reaction is lukewarm, I put that in the no category. Because I'm about hell yeah. I'm about yes. I'm about powerful yeses. So if you resonate with this and your first instinct and your whole thought process and feeling process throughout this video has been yes, 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 then I want to encourage you to click the link below and register. It's $295. Like, that's an easy yes. To be in community with folks who get you, to be able to enjoy beauty and to see and experience wealth in action, to be able to connect with me, multiple 6-figure coach, because 2.5 years ago, I had $7 to my name. I was severely depressed and probably like you, like wondering what does it really take? Who's going to help me? How am I going to get there? How long is this going to take? And in 2 years, actually less than 2 years, and you can do it in less time than me. Like, if you're really like, what they don't tell you is that if you are like, this is mine, it's like there's no doubt about you that this is yours, and somebody shows you how to get it, you can get to 6 figures in a year, less than a year. I mean, I know people who've done it. So I invite you to come and connect with me and a small handful of women. This is not going to be a big old thing. A small handful of women with me and a handful of women in downtown Miami on Sunday, February 21st at 7 p.m. If you have any questions, I want you to feel welcome to email questions@healsexshame.com. Again, that's questions at HEALSEXSHAME.com. This is Naima Singletary with the Academy for Womanhood signing off. And if this speaks to you, I am so excited to sit with you face to face, eye to eye, heart to heart, and talk about what it really takes to build your first 6-figure empire. Ciao from Milano.